The transfer market is really getting busy earlier on in the season, and I feel like it's going to be one hell of a transfer market. And talking about the transfer market, we start off with the big one whereby Mr. Carlo Ancelotti announced to be the next Brazilian coach, and it's a very big news for the football world because he is the first foreigner to coach the Brazilian national team, and maybe he is the one to take Brazil back to the glory days whereby Brazil was one of the best national teams to ever grace the football pitch. And another transfer news going around is the fact that Manchester United are in positive talks to get Matheus Cunha from Wolverhampton Wanderers, and we are being told that United have met with the representative of Matheus Cunha and also the representative of Wolverhampton, and the negotiations are really going on well, and we might see Matheus Cunha at the red side of Manchester, and it's going to be one of the best deals of the season. Matheus Cunha, being very talented, is really had a very good season, and United might have one of the best number 10s next season in the Premier League. And another news going around is the fact that Rodrigo from Real Madrid really wants to leave the club, and there are so many news coming in that he is not even training, but we are not it's not official yet, but I feel like Rodrigo will be a perfect fit in the Premier League. Some of the big names in the Premier League will really want the signing of Rodrigo. For example, I would really love to see Rodrigo at Arsenal, because I feel like he's one of the best wingers in the world, and at the moment Arsenal really needs a winger that would take on the whole season and score so many goals to bring glory to the club. And another transfer news is the fact that Madrid are looking in to the situation in their defensive department, and they are going in for Dean Oysen. Dean Oysen is a defender at Bournemouth who's really had one of the best seasons that he's ever had in his playing career. And at the moment, we are being told that Madrid have met the representatives of the Spaniard, and the dream of Dean Oysen is to play for Real Madrid. So it tells you a lot about the transfer that is going to be between Dean Oysen and Madrid. And I feel like it's going to be a transfer that might be complete soon, because Real Madrid are looking into the fact that they really need to bring new names at the defensive part of the pitch. And another transfer that is really going to be a big one is Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen moving to Manchester City. And Manchester City, knowing very well Kevin De Bruyne won't be around next season, and they're really looking for a perfect replacement for Kevin De Bruyne, and they've looked at the possibility of Florian Wirtz coming to Manchester, and I feel like it's going to be the perfect fit to replace Kevin De Bruyne. Knowing very well the relationship between Manchester City and Leverkusen, they have a very good relationship. So it tells you a lot about Wirtz coming to Manchester. And we've been told that Florian Wirtz's father was in Manchester trying to talk to Manchester City about the transfer of Wirtz to Manchester. And it's going to be one of the best signings. And the City aren't going to play next season. I think the kind of names that they are trying to bring into the club shows you a lot about what Pep Guardiola really wants to do next season after they really had a bad season this season. And another name linked with Manchester City is AC Milan midfielder Reinders. And Reinders is being linked to City because City also are looking into the possibility of bringing in a new number 8. And I think Reinders is a perfect fit for Manchester City. And at the moment, they are giving the player some time to focus on the remaining games at the AC Milan and the Coppa Italia final. They wouldn't finish the deal at the moment. Right now, they want to respect the player and let the player finish first at AC Milan is when City will come in. And the last news of the day is Leverkusen wanting to get a new replacement for Mr. Xabi Alonso, who left for Real Madrid, and they are looking at the possibility of getting Cesc Fabregas from Como. And I think this one is going to be a very big one for Leverkusen, but it's going to be hard. Looking at the project that is going on at Como at the moment, they're really trying to build something with one of the youngest coaches in Cesc Fabregas. I don't think Como would let him go at the moment because of what he's done this season and what maybe Como is really trying to do as a club. And I think that those are the news that have caught my attention at the moment, and I want you to share with me in the comment section and give me some of the news that I've left out, and give me your reaction to some of the transfers that you feel like is going to happen this season.